Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers. Welcome to a new Doctor Who video. So in this video, I'm going to say what I would like to see to be released for the BBC in 2023. Now, 2023, it is the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who, and I would like to see some big stuff. So I'm going to talk about some of the figure sets I would like to see from B&M sets, as well as the animation sets, and of course Doctor Who the collection range. So if we are getting like 3 a year, there's 3 ones we'd definitely like to see in 2023. So sit there with your jelly babies, your sonic screwdrivers, and let's dive into what I would like to see from Doctor Who in 2023. So coming straight into the B&M range, I would like to see 4 companion sets to each Doctor. Now, hear me out. Most people say about B&M won't do it. Character Options won't do it. They're so cheap and stuff. Yes, but this is what I would like to see in 2023. So, a companion to the first Doctor set with Susan, Ian, and Barbara. Susan, Ian, and Barbara were the first Doctor's very first companions. I mean, come on, Ian and Barbara found the TARDIS, and the first Doctor basically stole them out of their time because they found out the TARDIS, and he goes, "They don't believe us, you know. I knew this would happen if you stayed at school. Yes, I don't know. Yes." Of course, he literally takes off, and Ian and Barbara ends up traveling with him, and he does like spend a lot of his time with them, trying to get him back to 1963. But they end up failing, and then they end up going back in 1965 in the chase. So I would like to see a companions to the first Doctor set, 1963 to 1964. Well, say 1963 to 1965, because Susan leaves in 1964, Ian and Barbara leave in 1965. So I would actually like to see a companion set with Susan, Ian, and Barbara. Second one is the companions to the first Doctor again, but this one it'd be a little bit different. I would like to see the companions from 1965 to 1966. So this one will be a 4-pack figure set, which has Vicky, Katrina, Sarah Kingdom, Stephen Taylor. So yeah, that's 4. Vicky, Sarah Kingdom, Katrina, and of course Stephen, because Stephen is in it from the chase up to the smugglers, or is it the savages? One of them two, where you have Vicky in it up from the rescue up until the Mythmakers, where Katrina and Sarah Kingdom were in the Daleks master plan. So I would actually like to see a companion to the first Doctor set, say 1965 to 1966. So that way you can actually just build them up slowly, where you got the first set with Ian and Barbara and Susan, and then the second set's this one. I have got like 5 figure sets I would like to see of them for the companion ways for the 60th anniversary. That's the one thing I want to say. Also, another 60 set, I would actually like to see the companions to the first and second Doctors. So this one will become a 2-pack with Polly and Ben, because Polly and Ben were introduced in the War Games, and then they stayed from the War Games up until the Faceless Ones, which is the Patrick Troughton story. So they travelled between the first and second Doctors. They were the first companions to see a regeneration happen into the Doctor. So I would actually like to see that. And then, of course, the companions to the second Doctor, where we see Vicky, Zoe, and of course Jamie, because these are the last companions of the 60s. So basically I have all of the companions from the 60s for the 60th anniversary, what I would like to see in the B&M range. Because I really think the first and second Doctors could benefit having their companions. I mean, people would literally go and spend a lot of money trying to track them down, you know. Go to every single B&M. Oh, they got a companion set from 1963 to 1964. Or 1965. Oh, 1965 to 1966. Or 1966 to 1967. 1967 to 1969. You know, have it like them. Of course, we've already got Joe Grant and Sarah Jane for the third Doctor. We just need Liz Shaw for season 7. And then John Pope will have his companions, where Tom Baker, all of his are nearly out apart from Adric, Nyssa, and Tegan. I haven't got Leela on my figure shelf yet, so Leela I'm tracking down, hopefully, if I can ever track her down. And then I've got Tom Baker's companions, because I've got Sarah, Harry, I just need Leela, Romana 1, Romana 2, and K9, where we just need Adric, Nyssa, and Tegan. But you can actually call that figure set the companions to the 4th and 5th Doctors, because 4th and 5th Doctors had Adric, Nyssa, and Tegan. For season 18 and season 19. And then, of course, for TARDIS sets now, before I get into the other sets. So there are 3 TARDIS sets I would like to say. So the first one is from a 1960 story, which is known as Doctor Who, The 10th Planet. Now, obviously, we are getting a figure set from Unearthly Child in B&M. I'm still waiting for that to come out, with the first Doctor's TARDIS and the first Doctor from that story. But hear me out. I would actually like to see a 10th Planet figure, because they can actually re-release the original figure with the cloak and the hat and the scarf with a TARDIS variant from that story, because also you can actually use that TARDIS variant for Twice Upon a Time as well. So you can either have it in your 60s collection, or you can actually have it in with your Peter Capaldi collection, because Peter Capaldi does meet the 12th Doctor, played by David Bradley, in that story as well. So you can either have that, like, you can either call it the 10th Planet / Twice Upon a Time TARDIS, you know. You can actually just call it that, or you can do whatever you want, just call it the 10th Planet, you know. Second TARDIS set, I would like to see the 3 Doctors set. So in this set, I would like to see the TARDIS with 3 versions of the first 3 Doctors. I would like to see the variants of the 3rd, 2nd, and of course 1st Doctors with this TARDIS. Or if you want to take out the 1st Doctor and just make a 2-pack with the TARDIS, say the 2nd Doctor and the 3rd Doctor, and then you can have like the 3 Doctors variant. And then of course for a 1980s variant, I would like to see Sylvester McCoy in his duffel coat from the Curse of Fenric with his TARDIS, because in the Curse of Fenric he wears his big duffel coat when he's walking around the military base and stuff. So I would like to see that figure set. So getting into the animations now. For the animations for this, I've written down 5 animations that I really would like to see get released in the 60th anniversary. So the first one is Marco Polo. Now Marco Polo is the first story from season 1 that is completely missing. Season 1 is nearly complete. We just need Marco Polo to complete it. So fingers crossed we get that for the 60th anniversary. Then of course you can have on your DVD shelf Doctor Who The Collection season 1 complete. Because on DVD we've already got The Untitled Child, the Daleks, Edge of Destruction, Keys of Madness, the Aztecs, Sensorites, and the Reign of Terror, which I'm in the middle of watching season 1, to be honest with you. I'm in the Aztecs right now, so there will be a review coming out after I've watched the Sensorites and of course the Reign of Terror, and that may be a nice little thing, I'll have to say. I would like to see that. Then of course I would also like to see the Crusaders, because the Crusaders only need 2 episodes to be animated, and then season 2 will be complete, so hopefully we can have that for the 60th anniversary, you know, surprise fans. Then also for the 3rd story, I'd like to see the Daleks Master Plan. Now, the Daleks Master Plan is a 12-part epic. Now, you could say it's like a whole series in the modern Who, because it's like 12 episodes. Series 8, 9, and 10 are composed of over 12 episodes. So you could say it's a bit like a Capaldi series, but with a William Hartnell Doctor, with fighting against the Daleks in 12 fantastic parts. You can just imagine it. People will be spending it. You can either release it in a box set, really, called Doctor Who The Daleks Master Plan, like you've done for the Lost in Time box set, like that one. Or, if you wanted, release it in separate, like in 2 installments, say the Daleks Master Plan Part 1, and then the Daleks Master Plan Part 2, like spread them out in between the months, so people can watch Part 1 over and over again, and then when you get Part 2 on DVD, you're like, oh yeah, let's continue watching the Daleks Master Plan. Or imagine it on the Blu-ray Steelbooks as well. That's what I have to say. Then, of course, I would like to see a Petrotron story get animated, which will be the Space Pirates, because the Space Pirates is needed to complete Season 6. It's the last story of Season 6 that we actually ever need, and I really would like to see it get animated. And imagine it for the 60th anniversary, you get the Space Pirates, and then Season 6 is complete, and then you have the Doctor Who The Collection box set Season 6 on Blu-ray at some point, hopefully. And then, of course, for the 5th installment, I would like to see the Highlands get animated, because this is the first story to feature Jamie McCrimmon meeting the Doctor, Ben and Polly. And I think you could benefit from having this, because it is Jamie's first story. It means Season 4 is nearly complete. All we need then is the Savages? No, the Smugglers. All we need then is the Smugglers, and then Season 4 will be complete, because so far for Season 4, we've got the 10th Planet, we've got Power of the Daleks, we have got a DVD reconstruction of The Underwater Menace with only episodes 2 and 3 existing. We've got the Moon Base, which was animated. We have the Macro Tower, which has been animated. We have the Faceless Launch, that's been animated. And, of course, Evil the Daleks, which has been animated. So we only need, literally, the Highlands, the Underwater Menace, episodes 1 and 4. And, of course, we need the Smugglers. So imagine having all them. And then season 4 will be complete. Because season 4 is literally 3 stories. Where for season 5, we only need 1 story now. Because the Unbelievable Summit is coming out. So we just need the Wheel in Space to be animated. And... you know, season 4 and 5 could be complete with 6. So coming into the collection range now, so coming into the actual main part of the Blu-ray sets of Doctor Who the collection range, I would like to say that now I've actually written down 3 seasons, because if we are getting like 3 seasons a year, I mean this year we had season 8 in March, in July we had season 24, in December we're having season 17. So for next year, not next year, so for 2023, these are the ones I would like to see get the Blu-ray treatment. So, of course, for 2023, let's see season 20. Because season 20, for the 60th anniversary, yeah, okay, it's the 20th season, but you do have the 5 Doctors. Imagine sitting down on the 60th anniversary, watching the 5 Doctors in HD. God, all I bloody need then is, like, beer and some popcorn, and then I'll be settled with the 5 Doctors in Blu-ray. That's what we need. And then, of course, after season 20, I've actually put down season 25. So, have McCoy last ever season on Blu-ray that we need. Because we have got season 24 and 26. So, if season 25, you get some great stories in it. You've got Remembrance, Happiness Patrol, Silver Nemesis. And, of course, the Greatest Show in the Galaxy. I imagine having them complete. And then season 25 will be complete. And that's the... literally like the last half of the 1980s complete, and then you can focus on the first half. And then, of course, for something that, like I said, for Marco Polo, let's have Doctor Who the Collection season 1 complete. Season 1 on Blu-ray. Imagine it. You've got the Unearthly Child, the Daleks, Edge of Destruction, Marco Polo, that's been animated, the Keys of Madness, the Aztecs, Sensorites, and of course the Reign of Terror. Imagine season 1 complete, and it'd be the very first 1960s box set. Well, I don't really think it's going to be the first 1960s box set, because at this rate, I really think the first 1960s box set is going to be season 5 for Wheel in Space. I do honestly see that one's going to be the first 1960s Doctor Who collection set in Blu-ray. But imagine having a William Hartnell set for the 60th anniversary, and imagine having season 1. You will have so much money spent on that season. So this is what I'd like to see from the BBC's releasement of in 2023 for the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. What would you like to see from the B&M range, from the animations, and of course the Blu-rays? Let me know. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more Doctor Who content videos every day.